talks which we are having on Swami Vivekananda's Jnana Yoga. Swami Vivekananda, of course, he is the founder of this Vedanta society. The first of the Vedanta society is but his approach to Vedanta is unique and powerful and modern. So it deserves to be, we should focus upon it directly. That the purpose of this lecture series. In this talk, Swami Vivekananda begins with the most obvious problem of life that we suffer. Suffering. He calls it the problem of evil, and Indian terms dukkha, suffering. And that seems to be a constant conditions of a life. One type of a suffering, either that one comes back again and something else comes. There is a physical suffering, there is a mental suffering. There is a problems in the families and the societies and the nations. The problems with our national environment. Global warming is the problem of our day. So all of these problems we suffer, and we try to solve it in inevitable way. The relations of a solution. The religion comes along with and says, there is an ultimate reality beyond this world of suffering. Try to get that, realize that, find that, attain that, and you will go beyond the suffering. Some call it a God, some call it Allah, some it call Jehovah. In a Vedanta, it's called a Brahma. So there is a religion of a solution to suffering. In fact, this is a common promise of all religions. You attain the nirvana, moksha, salvation, whatever it is called in the different religions to different. But the common factor is to go beyond this worldly suffering. But then Swami Vivekananda points out this is not a really solution at all. When you look closely, what it seems to say is here in this world there are problems in this world. Give up this world and attain something called a God. So this world with which we is so real to effect is only reality to us. It seems to be being asked to this some vague promise, something that we take on faith. That is not yet real to us. I know it. God might be related to Sri Ramakrishna, to the saints, sages or different religions. What to be right now? It is something. It's a matter of a faith or it's a matter of a belief system, of a philosophy. Whereas this word presented by this sensation seems to be very real. And it has the funny story of a man was being troubled by a mosquito, and his friend he came to him, hit him and gave him the poor man such a blow that it did kill the mosquito, but it kills the man too. And he says that religion says to be offering such a solution. If you look closely at it, what is being demanded, all that is seems to be a fun give. They are fond of something that it says is healthy and one would correct the reported, and what is super tasty. It is true. It's not a healthy food can be very tasty. The lessons to be general idea. So if you read the religious as a spiritual, you cannot have a fun in the world, and that's the general idea of religion in a gross that are different traditions. Whether it's here the moment you are somebody is a given church goer and is very seriously interested in practicing his faith, you immediately the idea of a sort of a person who is not interested in being interesting and fun and so on. In India, if somebody becomes very interested in a religion and spirituality, you immediately say, oh, you are going to come on. You be going a monk over to the mountains. So that's the general idea. That somehow you are going away from life. Arjuna had the same idea in the Bhagavad Gita. When it decided that is a worldly persons are not for him. So he wanted to give it all up and go away. Of course, the Krishna traced him otherwise. So what is the secret of religion? Swami Vivekananda says that the religions of the world are right, but the way it is presented, it is not a quite appeal to our reasons. It seems like an unreasonably more. What should be the religion which is equally heart and head, a reason and a feeling? And then Swami Vivekananda says, I would backstate that Vedanta is a rational religion of this age. What is the Vedanta says will be acceptable to the rational minds of this age? Before we go on, let me just say, when the Einstein, a letter he wrote to one Eric Goodkin or a Godkin. Was the soul at first year and the crest is the action sounds, the soul little for the point angle and dollars. And what's it done later? Eric Godkin, I researched this. He was a Jewish philosopher and a Jewish teacher in there.